the binary adder. Okay, so you all are aware of binary adders. Okay, so if I give the input, so you can have problem for this as construct a binary adder as FSM. So we want to construct a finite state machine which will act as the binary adder. Now if I want to represent this, how I will represent? I will try to denote one machine which is acting as a binary adder. You already know how binary adder acts. So it is taking input. Okay. So again, since it is a binary adder, your input can be either 0 or 1 or 0 or 1. Okay. And it will also produce the output as either 0 or 1. Now, when your output is 0 or 1, there is some internal processing happening. For example, you can have input combination as what? Either 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, and 1 1. Now, when we are doing these three addition, 0 plus 0, 0, so output is 0, 0 plus 1, output is 1, 1 plus 0, output is 1. But when we are doing 1 1, that means we are getting output as what? 1 plus 1 is 1 0, that is 2. That means in 2 bits we are getting output. Okay, where we can say the 0 is the result and 1 is a carry, right? So this concept we want to include in designing the binary adder. So what we are doing now? We are trying to construct or design the binary adder. So what concept we have to, when we will say that we have completed designing of finite state machine, if we have all these three information I, S and O. Okay, so can I identify from this example what will be my input set? So definitely my input set will be this one: 0, 0 1, 1 0, and 1 1. This will be my input set. Will be either 0 or my output will be 1. Now the difficulty is in this part. We don't know this. How many states will be required? How to identify different states? Okay. So in binary adder, we can say that binary adder is going to a state called as the carry state or no carry state. Can we say the adder is having two states? When it will be in a carry state, when this will be the combination. But when these combinations are there, what we will say? It will be in a no carry state. Okay, and based on this our output. So if in last addition we reach to a carry state, so we will add one. For example, as I have given you example as what, when we are doing 1 plus 1, we are generating 0 and 1. So this one is nothing but carry, and this will be a general output, we can say. So whenever we are getting carry state, we are adding one more bit 1. Okay, and we are moving ahead. So to understand this, we can have an example for this. The example can be what? See, suppose there is one number 1 as 1 0 1 1, and I want to add this with the number 2, which is nothing but 1 1 1 1. Okay, so here if I add this, what will happen? So initially my machine will be in a no carry state because nothing has been added. So my initial state will be my no carry state, initial state. That means nothing is added here. It's 0. Okay. Now I add this two number. 1 plus 1 is 0. And I am forwarding now a carry here. Okay. So here these numbers are representing my carry state. Okay. So now if these three are added, my output is 1, and again forwarding one carry, it is again 0, and now forwarding one carry, it is 1, and again forwarding carry. So in this way I am getting my output. This is my output for this input. Okay, and such output must be generated by this binary adder. So what I'll do, I will try to design a machine which will be having this particular information. Okay, so we have identified there will be carry and no carry state. So now we will start representing the machine function and state function. So how machine function is represented? See, with the help of a two-dimensional table in which we have to consider the input as well as the state. So what are my different inputs? This combination. So 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. These are my inputs. What are different states? My states are the carry state and no carry state. Can I say when there is no carry, I am adding actually the 0, and when I am having carry state, I am actually adding 1. So my here state, carry state is representing 1 and my no carry state is representing 0, so that we can consider in the final output. Okay, so we can say that we are trying to add 0 plus 0 plus 1. If this is the case, which case? 0 plus 0 and this carry. So if this is the case, so I am getting what output? I am getting output as 1, right? So my entry will be here 1. If I am adding 0 plus 0 plus 0, my entry will be 0, right? Similarly, when my input is 0, 1 and carry, that means 0 plus 1 will give me output as 0, right? And if it is 0 plus 1 and this 0 will give me output as 1. Similarly, the same output will be there for the same case. Now if it is 1 plus 1 plus 1, my output is 1 and my carry is also 1. So here if 1 plus 1 plus 0, it is again giving me output as what? 0. Now from this we are not getting reflection of whether we are in a carry state or no carry state. So for this we are having this another table. Okay. So in this table what we are going to do? We are going to again have the mapping of input and states. So we have just seen in the earlier discussion what is our STF. STF is nothing but I into S gives you next state. What is our MAF? I into S gives us the output. So we have noted here output. Now I into S, we want to know what will be the next state. So which states are there again? We are having two states as carry and no carry. What is the input? 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, so now see, when we are adding 0 plus 0 plus 1, whether we are generating carry. So initially this is our initial state is no carry state. Okay, so we are assuming initially we are in no carry state. So if it is 0 plus 0 plus 1, so whether we will move to carry state or no, no, we are not going to move to carry state. So we will remain in no carry state. Is it clear? When there is a combination 0 plus 0 plus this 1. What is the output? Output is 1. Whether the carry is generated? No. If no carry is generated, our next state will be what? No carry. Similarly, if input is 0, 0 and no carry state is there, then whether the carry will be generated? No. It will remain in no carry state. Next, if the input is 0, 1 and current state is carry state, so what will happen? 0 plus 1 plus 1. So it will remain in carry state. So it will generate a carry. Similarly, 0 plus 1 plus 0, it will generate carry? No. So it will be in a no carry state. Same case will be here. I'm just copying. And now 1 plus 1 and 1. So it is generating a carry. Okay, so I will be writing here. Current state is also carry. Input is 1 1. So it will remain in carry state. And next is 1 1. And the output is, no carry state is there. So what will happen? Here also it will generate carry. Because 1 plus 1 is 1 0. So it is generating carry. So in this way, we generate or identify the tables for the binary adder. Now we want to verify whether this table will correctly give us this output or not. Now see here, very first combination 1 plus 1. Initial state is no carry state. So see this one. 1 plus 1 initial state is no carry. What output is generated? 0. See here, output is 0. Right? Next, current input is 1 1. Okay, and it is in a carry state, that is already carry is there. Okay, so 1 1 and there is a carry, so it is generating output as 1. See here, 1. Understood? Similarly, 0 plus 1. So it is the case 0 plus 1. Okay, and we have a carry state. This is a carry state. So what output is generated? 0. See here. Similarly, 1 plus 1. This is the case, and there is a carry state. So what output is generating? 1. Finally, when it is generating a carry, okay, so this is the output. Now what about the next state? Current state will be, final state will be, whether it will be remaining in a carry state or no carry state, we will check it from here. So what was our last combination? 1 plus 1 and carry state. 1 plus 1 and carry state, it is remaining in a carry state. Since it is in a carry state, we have added this 1 in the output. So our output will be what? So if we collect output from, because LSB to MSB, our final output will be this. So if you take any number, okay, using these tables, you will get the correct output. Is it clear?